one of the fundamental principles that comes to light again and again and again is that when we choose to change something in our lives, the healing or the health of our bodies, or the physical reality around us, that it's not enough to simply think about the change or wish or hope for the change, that we must become in our lives the very things that we choose to experience in our world. We must become the healing. We must become the cooperation. We must become the peace, and to the best of our abilities, live that principle every moment of every day in our lives before we can actually experience it in our world.
Whatever we do has massive impact on all the people around us, and also in return that has an effect back on our own lives. So therefore the lesson here is the simple one that Gandhi came up with: be the change that you want to see in the world. So through changing yourself to be what you want the outer world to experience, you start becoming that experience, and that influences other people, who then go on to influence other people and more on other people. And the closer you are to the change that you want to see in the world, the more likely you are to experience that world as you see.
I think what often happens is we always think about the world's going to get better if only those people out there would change. And the fact is, the change that has to start within ourselves. You know, there will continue to be conflict in the outer world as long as there's conflict inside the individual.
What is it about myself that I'm seeing in the world around me that I'd like to change? Something that maybe I don't like in the world, or I don't like in my family or in my workplace or something like that. How does that relate to something that I am or that I claim in my personal life? And I think this is where the great leaps in personal growth occur, is the honesty.
I change the world I see by first changing it in me. It's about creating change in the world around you by change in your heart, change in your belief systems, change in your perceptions of the world around you. And that is about being the change that you want to see in the world.
I think everybody can make a difference in the world, and you know, some obviously only in quite a small way. You know, some in a big way.
You don't have to be a politician. You don't have to be a wealthy person. You don't have to be in power. You can be any living thing on this world. And if you just walk down the street and smiled at someone coming your way, you're already exchanging happiness and giving out the love. If you see someone that needs a helping hand, you don't need money to do it. Just put yourself there and give them a helping hand.
I live by a motto that says each and every day we have the chance to make a difference in the life of another person.
Everybody can make a positive difference.